Hey, Mary, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks for providing the training.
It's pretty quiet. You have me and two other board members. Jeff is here. He's also on the state board, and he's familiar with the 990 EZ. So if we ever had questions on that, feel free to reach out.
Awesome.
And Cheryl is also joining us, and she is the past North Dakota PTA treasurer as well.
All right.
Mary.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
So to get started, we're going to talk a little bit about our financial review form. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at it. They're not due to our state office until we like to get them in about mid-October. This is out here on our Facebook group. It's also on our member hub site with the NDPTA member hub site. Okay. The form is set up as an Excel sheet, so you can go ahead and plug numbers in and text in, and it'll go through and do totals for you. So like the checking account balance on hand at the date of last review is from your ledger. That'll go in the first place. Then you want to take your gross income. So anything that went into the checkbook, if you had pictures that were ordered or spiritware, whatever total dollar amount that you brought in is included into your income. Okay. So that'll automatically total, and then anything that you paid out would be your total period disbursements. And then you have what the ending ledger balance should be at the end of the year, which is June 30th. Then you want to take a look and you want to do the check it against the bank statements. So you're going to enter in the ending balance for your June 30th of 2020 in here. Then you want to add in any checks that were written and are still outstanding. Typically, we put in the dates, the check number, and the amounts, and then that total will get entered in over here. So we do the same thing with our deposits. So any checks that you've received and have been deposited at the bank, but they don't show up because they were done in like July, we'll get entered in here, totaled over here to get the total calculated amount in our checking account. And then you just record if you have a savings account or if there's any other assets, like some units will have a CD or will have an equity account. And those are the numbers you need to fill in on your financial review. Typically, then you'll have two people that have volunteered to be on your financial review committee, or three. They cannot be signers on the account at any point during that year. And they will have to take a look at this review form and then any of the supporting information to check to see if they're correct, incomplete, incorrect, or mostly correct, but they need a few adjustments. And then those two individuals will sign off. Do you have any questions? Does anybody have any questions?
Only thing I would add is, yep, once it's complete, make sure at your next board meeting or your next membership meeting that you get this submitted and on record with your secretary as well.
Yeah, and then you'll take after it's been signed, you'll take a picture of it and you'll submit it to the state through Member Hub.
So one question, Cheryl, to your point about reporting it at the next membership meeting, who would typically report this to the membership? Would it be one of the people that reviewed or the treasurer themselves?
Usually a reviewer is the one who puts it on record.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Well, if there's no questions on the financial review form, let's go into what we need to do to file our taxes with the IRS. I had Jeff put a couple links in the chat. So in general, all of our PTAs are a 501c3. And since we are a 501c3, you need to file a 990 with the IRS. Most of our units have gross receipts of less than $50,000, you can file the 990N, which is an e-postcard, which is pretty simple to fill out. If you're more than that $50,000, then you have to file the 990EZ, and we're not going to go over that in this particular meeting. Okay. So the items that you need to get together to file, you're going to want to find your EIN number, your taxpayer identification number. You're going to want the legal name of the organization and their mailing address, any other names that the PTA is doing business under, the name and address of a principal officer. Typically, it's either your president or your treasurer. Most commonly, it's your president. If you have a website address, you want that. And then you also want to make sure that your total income is less than $50,000. The 990 is due to the IRS by November 15th for all of our PTAs because all of our fiscal years end on June 30th. Any questions about what we need to file?
Nope.
So then let's go to submit. Okay, so if your organization has a common IRS login, for that one, you can use that. Or if you don't know what it is, you can sign up for a new one that is based on your personal one, and you'd go to create account. Okay. So just to show you what that would look like, the IRS has a nice publication for how to create your account and file them. So if you're a first-time user, you would go to create the account. Then this is probably kind of small. There. So you'll enter in your name and an email address. You'll have to follow through and get a confirmation from the IRS because they want to make sure it's your email address. You'll get to choose a username and password. And they give you the rules for setting up your password. They have a few other security things with the site phrase, site image, and security questions for yourself. Now, this is all specific to you personally. This is not for an organizational account. And then you've got your user profile successfully created, and then you can go on to continue and be able to manage your e-postcard profiles. This particular information here on this PDF continues to go through it and tells you what you need to answer, but we'll go through these ones and step through them. Okay, so if you've already got an account, Mary, if you want to walk through this or anybody else following along, you're welcome to do that. And when you forget what your password is, at least they tell you what the requirements are. So once you have your login, you're going to want to manage your profile, because you're going to want to be able to add the EIN number for your particular PTA. Now, if you have no idea what your EIN number is for your PTA, easiest way to find it is going to be to go to your member hub. You're going to go to your organization. I'll show you where the Carl Ben one is, Mary. You're going to go to compliance and unit data. This has got, typically it'll have the school address for you, which you'll need. And it also has your EIN number down here. Okay. Any questions so far?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. Then we will switch back once it lets me switch. I have lost the EIN number for the other one that I was going to use. Mary, do you want me to walk you through and do Carl Ben?
Sure, that'd be great.
Okay, we'll do that one.
So this isn't going to actually submit it though, is it?
We could.
Oh, sure. If we're going to this step, that'd be awesome. So this is under your personal account then?
Yes, but you can set up your own account to do it the
Yeah.
following year. And Carl Ben, I think might even have an IRS account that's associated with the Carl Ben general email.
Yeah, I've requested it, but I haven't heard back yet. So I think we
Right.
can just proceed.
Okay. So then this is the Carl Ben one. We'll go through, create new filing. This one. Continue. So then it'll automatically go in because we're eligible starting July 1st. So the end of the year for the fiscal year is the June 30th of 21. Have we terminated? No. And Mary, gross receipts are less than 50,000, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Here's the full legal name, which automatically shows up with what the IRS has. And we'll hit continue. Do you, Mary, know what's on the checks right now?
If you give me 1 second, I can get them.
Typically in the DBA, you're going to put any name that you are selling product under. If you've got a banking account name, you want to make sure you put this one on here. It's getting to the point where they won't accept checks that are not written out to the North Dakota Congress of Parents and Teachers unless it's been recorded with the IRS this way.
So the check links are Carl Ben Eielson, all spelled out PTA.
Okay. Then country, United States. And then we need the street address.
Check link has 1601 13th. Yep, 1601 13th.
North Dakota.
103. Oh, sorry. Yeah, right from there you go.
You feel free to skip, add the website if you want, or it's easy enough to skip it as well. If you're planning to change the website and switch to the Member Hub one, I would leave it blank for now. Okay. Okay, type of name. For the principal office, you're gonna put person. Mary, can we put you down?
Sure.
Missed it. Country is United States.
906. Oh, or do we put that address again? The school address or my address?
I tend to put the school address down. Cheryl, do you have a comment on that? Or Jeff?
Yeah, school is fine.
Unless you want to start getting personal stuff.
No, that's quite hard.
And it's 58103. And we'll go to submit filing.
Woohoo! Take one thing off my list.
Yep, they say click OK to submit. Okay, This is the point where I recommend that take a picture of it or print it to a PDF and send it. So like if you're sitting there with your phone, Mary,
I'll just do a print screen. Make sure.
Cheryl or Jeff, do you have another way that you like to submit these?
Nope.
Yeah, I just usually do a print to a PDF, like you said. So,
Yep.
yeah.
So you can go to print and print a PDF. And you've got this nice picture too.
Yeah.
I took a screenshot, but if you wouldn't mind emailing me a copy of the PDF, that'd be great.
I can do that because I want to see you submit it. Carl Ben PT 2021 990. Okay. Okay, do you have any questions?
Nope.
Okay. That's it. That's all that you need to do to submit a 990. And then I'll show you where it would get submitted in Member Hub. So if we go back to Member Hub, we go to the dashboard, we go to compliance on the left. We go to submissions. And then we go to this 990 submissions. And you would hit submit and then attach your file.
Okay, I'll do that tonight.
Okay. If are there any other questions or added input, Jeff, Cheryl, Mary?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, otherwise, this is a pretty simple process and Mary, you are all done now.
Yay, see, it pays to show up for training.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
well, thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night.